it.
Oh, hi. Welcome. Don't mind me. Just having some roasted beans. I'm roast vegetable pilled as of late, so let me finish real quick. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're... Sorry, I'll put these down. Hey, what's up? Hi, how's it going? A new video game called Starfield was released recently from Bethesda Game Studios. It's a space game where you go around and you do all sorts of stuff in space with other people that are in space. Unfortunately, though, for some gamers, Starfield has been ruined by the woke agenda. Wokeness is in Starfield, and goddammit, the gamers aren't letting it fly.
Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to sit down, comfy chair, turn on my PC, fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself, think, oh my god, just think of this world, just think of all the planets I can visit, all the immersive things that I can get involved with, all the fights, all the relationships, all the people I meet, all the places I go. I'm so excited to go there. And you know, I love nothing more than, with all of that laid out in front of me, I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us.
Whoa. Hey.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Fucking pronouns!
Hey.
Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Because that's all we fucking know! Because we're boring! We're so fucking boring!
Okay, you should get the point by now, hopefully.
It's
This is
been
totally
joy
normal
lurking
and
here,
warranted.
love.
Oh, thank you, glamorous butt cheeks. Thank you for the 3 months. It's so funny every time. How is it funny every time? The Joker music going hard on that one. God damn, dude. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys know this, but actually pronouns only exist in California. Once you leave the state of California, you are actually going to be shot on sight the second that you say any pronoun. It is law. It is written in law. In fact, I feel that it is almost... I feel compelled, okay, to pull up that Sonic video on pronouns. You know what I mean, you know what I mean. Well, one's in chat if you know what Sonic video I'm talking about. Two if you don't know. Why did your fellow Californians invent trans people in 2019? I'm sorry, okay? Oh my god, you guys are about to... You guys better give me the sloppiest toppy after I show you the best video of your life.
I'm gonna be talking shit about you later, but I want to do it right. So why don't you tell me your pronouns?
Unlike you blue-haired liberals, I don't have pronouns.
What? Everybody has pronouns.
I don't. You will refer to me only by my name, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Sure. Well, at least he gets the concept.
Pronoun police! You said he, which is not Shadow the Hedgehog's preferred pronoun.
Shit, my bad.
It makes me laugh literally every time. I just can't. I fucking, oh my god. It really like encompasses the pronoun discourse. It really does. Damn Californian company Bethesda. Checks notes. Founded and headquartered in Maryland.
Rant here from the gaming YouTuber Heels vs. Babyface was sparked when he was assaulted by Starfield's character customization screen, which features an option that allows you to select your pronouns.
This is what it looks like? Are you fucking kidding me? That there's a button that you can press to change. Oh my god. Empath. Look, guys, they made one. They made a category for libs.
There it is, the horrible crime of wokeness continuing to infect our game. What's next? Nouns? What's next? Adjectives? And
Verb.
There's not much that I could really add in terms of analysis to this viral clip. Nothing you wouldn't hear from any other content creator anyways. Everyone has pronouns, including this guy. Bethesda has determined that an option to select them is a viable inclusion in their product. To protest this by screaming about it, it's very silly, right? There is a lot of funny stuff in this clip though. Like at the start when he makes a performative gesture of taking his headphones off before going epic style on that woke ass.
I just want to say something to you, Bethesda. Just want to say a little something. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off.
Whoa. I'm scared and
Whoa. He did the equivalent of girls taking off their hoop earrings. He was like, hold on. Now I'm ready to... Now the gloves are off. Honestly, a girl boss moment. Kind of serving cunt. I'm not going to lie.
Ready for the final 20 seconds where he concludes the meltdown by just going straight back to playing the game.
Every single solitary fucking thing!
Jeez, dude. Come on. You got spit on me somehow through the camera.
You know the most fucked up part? We don't even have smell-o-vision, but I can smell him somehow. Like, I can smell, like, the whiff of, like, Mountain Dew mixed with BO, mixed with, like, teeth that haven't been brushed in at least 5 weeks. You know? It's enough to make someone gag.
Pronoun options are upsetting enough to make him do this, but not stop playing the video game. Most principled anti-woke gamer. One thing that's weird is he keeps calling the pronoun screen current day.
Fuck you falling into a world and just getting lost. No. Current fucking day.
This is odd, right? Starfield takes place 300 years in the future, unless he thinks gender will have been abolished by 2310, which would actually be pretty cool in my opinion. Pronouns are more current.
If we could end gender, that would be so epic. That would be epic poggers. I'm not gonna lie. Epic poggers, Gangnam Style or whatever.
Current day than space itself. Bethesda is narcissistic, he argues, for including something that you could only get this upset about if you yourself are a narcissist.
We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda Western Game Company.
People that aren't you get included in a game one time, and this is how you act once. You're acting a little bit narcissistically. Also, I love when these guys do that like revolutionary speech voice cadence, trying to sound all strong.
Here at Bethesda Western Game Company.
Only to use it to say the dumbest, most asinine shit of all time. This reminds me of that one clip of Tim Pool's boy going beast mode at the thought of having to wear masks again.
Don't do that again. And don't make people put fucking dirty masks on.
Whoa.
Oh!
Nice.
I'm sick of it, man.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Sick of it. I will not do it again.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
All right, man. You're welcome. Sure. Like I said, there's not really much to be gleaned here. It's just a fun clip of a guy.
Listen, man. Okay, if your mask is dirty, that's you. That's you, man. Like, my reusable masks, I wash them. Okay? If I've been wearing it, it's gonna get washed at least like once a week minimum. Like, please, like that's. Let's just.
Freaking out. What I do want to look at next, though, is the reaction online from the sort of anti-woke YouTuber echo chamber. They're all defending this guy here and also using this situation to do some even more intense levels of transphobia. So let's take a look at what's going on over in Demon Town. The first thing that was interesting that happened here was everybody trying to reframe this controversy as the libs getting triggered. You've probably seen this. The libs are triggered over the clip of this guy, so they say. When people are just kind of making fun of him, you know, they're making jokes about it. Longtime supporter of the show, Hasanabi, tweeted out, "This weird British guy losing his mind over selecting pronouns in Starfield is the perfect demonstration for why we must bring back lobotomies." Another content creator called The Act Man tweeted, "Gorilla-shaped man on the verge of crying because Starfield lets you pick pronouns at the start of the game and then it's never brought up again. Somebody please shoot this guy with bear tranquilizer. He's going to attack someone." These are, of course, edgy joke tweets, right? Not really my cup of tea personally, you know? I'm not a big edgy tweeter guy.
Elon Musk, "I will kill you to death with a knife and a gun and a bomb and a nuke. Parody. Account suspended." I remember when he got suspended.
No such cases of that. But it's nothing out of the ordinary for these sorts of content creator back and forth. The first thing we saw here was a bunch of pearl clutching from the anti-woke group, most of whom self-identify as the sort of free speech final vanguard of edgy YouTube.
This weird British guy losing his mind over selecting pronouns in Starfield is the perfect demonstration for why we must bring back lobotomies. Yes, we need to drill as through the brain because he's fed up with a lot of bullshit.
The Fellowship has been talking about Starfield a lot lately and calling it woke. And because of that, woke tards are just screeching, angry, and telling us we should be unalived and
Okay, I'm gonna be so cunty right now. Homegirl, why do your eyebrows look like they're from 2010? Like, sweetie, put down the Sharpie, okay? It's not a good look. It's never been a good look. It never will be a good look. Please, okay? Please, okay? Stop.
things of that nature just because, you know, we call a game woke. That's completely reasonable and not mentally ill behavior or anything, right?
Responses like the joke tweets here are framed as screeching by this lady. But watch how she reacts to the guy blowing 10 gaskets on camera.
F*** off! You're boring!
Can't nobody rant like as just absolute legend of rants, the king of rants. And he says what a lot of us are thinking and just in his amazing way.
Triggered SJW meltdown when we do it. Epic justified rant when they do.
Fuck off!
I'm just gonna start putting this guy in every thumbnail like how they do it with Big Red and all those other people. I find it interesting that someone can watch this clip of a guy create a million new capillaries in his skin and not realize that that's like definitely not a normal reaction. But it makes
And the best part is, if you talk to like normies, they do not associate with that man because they think he's fucking cringe. I know people who, I'm sure everyone has these people in their life, like Discord communities where people are like, we gotta stop the wokeness, because they just don't understand that there's no wokeness problem. It's fucking bullshit. It's made up. But even they saw that video and were like, God, that was fucking, what is wrong with him? Is he okay? Does he need his pacifier? What the? Jesus.
makes sense when you understand that the perspective here is that wokeness games is genuinely destroying the West and that they're fed up with all this crap and they don't want to take it anymore, which of course, as most people should be aware of, it's just a pretty normal thing to set your pronouns in the options of a video game.
Here's Hassan Abi, multi-millionaire fake socialist on Twitter.
Socialism is when poor. Socialism is no money. Capitalism equals money. If have money and socialist, contradiction. Debunked, Carl.
Losing his mind over selecting pronouns in Starfield is the perfect demonstration for why we need to bring back lobotomies. I mean, normal response. I also saw the Act Man insult Heels vs. Babyface's appearance. Again, a normal response. I don't think so.
A normal response, as if fucking the quartering hasn't made fun of thousands of SJW's appearance. I'm pretty sure he alone was a quarter of the insults against Big Red. Fuck off, man. Like, get off your fucking high horse. Stop it. I know, we all know that you're a grifting piece of shit. Just admit it, man. Do you guys remember when he was fucking oh my, I almost forgot. I blacked it out of my memory, the conversation between Amaranth and the quartering where he's just fucking mouth breathing and drooling the entire time. He's like, you're so smart. Oh my God. Like, you're so much smarter than me. I'm dumb. Do you like picnics? We can get hi. It's like, you're so cringe. You're so cringe. Oh my God, you're the cringiest person on the planet. Hey, Aaron, tell me about your gas station. You're making beer from your pussy? I would, I'm going to be brave. I would drink your pussy beer. I don't know if I'm going to get canceled, but I would drink your pussy beer. Like, oh my God. Oh, It's like, it's so cringe, it's painful.
Comment from the quartering is really interesting. He clutched pearly things about the tweet that made fun of someone's appearance immediately after doing that same thing, but you'll never guess who the people are that he's doing that to, making fun of the appearance of. That's right, alleged victims of sexual harassment.
Anything from World
Pod.
of Warcraft. Look what World of Warcraft did. They took all the, they took all the pretty girls' paintings out of the game. That's how pathetic AAA video games have become, as to not oppress, not upset the trollish looking females that work for Blizzard, apparently.
The trollish looking females he's referencing here are the female employees of Activision Blizzard, who in their 2021 lawsuit alleged constant experiences of humiliation, sexual harassment, and physical abuse at the workplace. Definitely not an extremely freakish thing to say.
I highly recommend anyone here who hasn't read the Activision Blizzard lawsuit, go fucking read it. It is way worse than you think it is. It is. It's like it's not just that it was a hostile environment, because there are a lot of spaces. In fact, I would say like most workforces have a hostile environment towards women, but there's sort of this like layer of decorum where no one's allowed to say it explicitly. The stuff in the Blizzard lawsuit is just it's unbelievable. Yeah, there's the breast milk incident where some guy was stealing breast milk from one of the women there who was currently lactating. And anyone here who knows, if you are lactating, you have to pump and you have to put it aside. So there are a lot of women who do that at their workplaces, because, that's, what else are you supposed to do? And someone was fucking stealing it. They also had like threads where it was like smash or pass of the female coworkers. They also experienced like groping. They were also called like bitches and cunts at like the workplaces. They were also told that like maybe they would be promoted if they had more sex with some of the male coworkers. They had the Bill Cosby suite. All of it was just like, it's way worse than you think it is. It's like absolute vile behavior. Like, if you are defending that lawsuit or you are attacking the women who are suing Activision Blizzard for that, you are the biggest fucking weirdo on the planet. You're actually insane. I don't know in what world any of those things individually are acceptable for a workplace environment. It's just special place in hell reserved. Yeah. But I totally recommend you guys go through and just read the lawsuit and see what, like, basically these women are, like, showing that what happened to them. It's just sad.
There. To call these victims ugly because they took the boobies out of your game. Good stuff, man. Just one small note there. He says that the pretty girls were removed from the game when all they did was just take the cleavage out of the paintings, sort of revealing about his definition of pretty there. Apparently for him, this is not pretty. For this guy, this is not pretty enough. So, curious. Finally, you had the best version of the you're triggered. No, you're triggered dichotomy.
Now, for those that don't know anything about these, fear not. They're video games. I'll give a general idea of what they are, but they are both introducing wokeness in their character creation models. A Trojan horse, as it were, for ideas that don't make sense, shouldn't exist, confuse young people, and oh boy, the leftists are getting really mad about this.
On one hand, they try.
Oh my god. Tim Pool is so insufferable. Dude, Tim Pool has had like probably the worst impact on like millennial men over anyone else. Who is, like, show me. Okay. I'm not even gonna I don't even know where to start. Confusing young people. Wokeness because there's a pronoun option. And a conservative fucking screaming is apparently the left getting triggered. Sorry, us laughing at some fucking freak is us getting triggered? Okay, all right, man. Okay, sure.
Try to gaslight and say, oh my God, what do you care? Why are you so mad? It's just pronouns. Big whoop. And then the same people spent all this holiday weekend just completely melting down about it online. So either it's a big deal or it's not. And of course we know.
The best part about this is there's a reason they're not showing clips of any of the people that are losing it, and it's because it doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is compilations of people making fun of that guy. Like, that's it. That's it. Me when I have a meltdown, and then it's just a video of me laughing. Like, oh my God, dude. Oh my God. You know, honestly though, I get it, okay? Like, at the very least, I get it for Tim Pool, because I also would be really offended as if I was Tim Pool and there was an option for pronouns, but there was no option for like a beanie for my character. I'd be like, oh, so you're willing to like suck up to the woke liberals, but you won't put a fucking beanie in my Starfield game? Like, yeah, fuck you guys. You guys are wokeism, unbelievable. Honestly, this has gone too far. Video games and AAA studios are just unsavable nowadays. You know what I mean? So I get it. I get it. Tim Pool gets a pass because he didn't get what he wanted out of the character customization. I get that. I understand. I'm pretty sure you can get a neck beard in Starfield, so I don't know why the quartering is mad. I'm not sure. That one doesn't make sense to me.
It is a big deal to them. In one hand, they pretend like it's no big deal, but they all tweet about it, and they all say how it's not a big deal.
You say that it's not a big deal, yet here you are saying that it's not a big deal. It must be a big deal to you, since you're literally saying that it's not a big deal. You're literally so triggered right now. This is actually representative of an argument I saw a few different times, which was these types of guys saying, you know, pronouns, you know, they're not a big deal according to you, but then at the suggestion of removing them from the game, you're freaking out. You're going nuts. It must then be a big deal.
So the guy that said it doesn't matter then's created another post because I guess it really, really matters.
And the obvious counterpoint to that is that they aren't a big deal, and so putting them in the game is pretty normal, but making a performative gesture about removing them from the game when they are not a big deal, that's, you know, weird and worth saying, what? Why are you doing that? Could it have anything to do with trans people and you going out of your way to make trans people excluded from the game? Silly stuff. Silly times. This guy, the yelling guy, had a predictably cowardly follow-up response. Videos titled "Man Cancelled for Having an Opinion on the Internet."
Man has opinion about video game. Internet goes absolutely nuclear crazy about opinion on video game. Is this actually about opinion on video game? No, this has nothing to do with opinion on video game. This has everything to do with going after the far left sacred cow of gender ideology.
Classic backpedal, you know, acting like opinions can't have political messaging in them. It's just my opinion that we should put certain groups of people in certain zones and keep them there. In my opinion, right? It's just something I believe.
Can't have an opinion anywhere in Joe Budden's America.
He does move on to try to do some dunk attempts, which were pretty unintentionally funny in my opinion.
Is the perfect demonstration for why we must bring back lobotomies. Well, Hassan, at least they would be able to lobotomize me. You, however, I don't think they would actually find enough brain cells.
Ooh! Ooh!
I stand by my statement, okay, that was a terrible insult. That was a pathetic insult. You had time to prepare that insult, and that was the best you could come up with. Meanwhile, on the spot, I was able to come up with a better insult, saying that they wouldn't be able to lobotomize him because his head is literally too small for the rest of his body. They don't have tools that small. Like, at least make it an interesting insult. I think that's the worst offense. If you're gonna insult someone, it better be entertaining. It better be a good insult, okay? You can't lobotomize brain cells, you fucking moron. I wouldn't expect someone that gets triggered over pronouns to know that, but oh my God. I know you are, but what am I? Would have slapped. Anything would have slapped better than that. You have to understand British people aren't funny. So normally I would agree with you because any excuse to make fun of British people is really hilarious. However, H-Bomber Guy is a testament to the bald British man being funny. Okay? You just have to try a little. Okay? Just a little. You know what I mean? Exception to the rule. He's not really British, okay?
This is the kind of contrived burn attempt that a middle schooler comes up with after years of getting mercilessly bullied. And when no one laughs, he brings a gun to school the next day.
Pronoun options, so very current day of Bethesda, because it appears at some point during the last couple of years, Pete Hines seems to have forgotten what gender he is. Never mind.
Got his ass. I'm not a pronouns in the bio kind of guy person. I don't keep him in there. But to get this foamed up about a guy having them in there, it's just, in my opinion, a little bit cringe. I see it happen and I say, oh. I hear him do that and I say, Weird guy activities.
In every aspect of our entertainment today, we seem to be pulled out because the people creating it are more concerned with inserting current day into absolutely everything.
So, as many have pointed out, you're only ripped from the immersion of a game from something like this if you're an entitled, self-centered weirdo, whose representation in games has always been unquestioned as the default. The moment that changes for these types of weird guys, they start pooping and farting. It's very scary and terrifying for them, so we must have empathy in these.
Also, I'm a pretty avid gamer. Okay, I play way too many video games. I'm embarrassed about it, but we're just going to pretend like it's not cringe. I've never been upset at more choices. Ever. Like, give me more hair options. Give me more gender options. Give me more race options. If I don't want to pick those, I'm just not going to pick those. I would appreciate you not removing the things that I like, you know? I like to play as female characters in like games where you can customize your character. I would be sad if like you couldn't make a female character in a game like Starfield. I'd be like, what is this? This is stupid. This is dumb. You know? Like, that's reasonable to be upset that certain things are removed from a game. I could not imagine being mad because there are more things in the game. I just won't pick them. The thing that I dislike the most about Baldur's Gate is that you can't customize the dick size and the ball size. I would love to make a character with a teeny dick but like giant balls because it would be hilarious in every cutscene. Are you fucking kidding me? It would be so funny. It would be so funny every time. Or, oh my God, you know? And they don't let you do that, you know? There's no ball slider. There's no boob slider. There's no nipple slider. There's no cock slider. What, you know? Why 4 penis option but only 2 vulva? Really makes you think, you know? Like, really makes you think. You know? For real. For real. For real. Balls down to the knees, just slapping around. Can you imagine how funny that would be? Your character in Baldur's Gate has balls that are all the way down to the knees. They're just like running and they're just smacking.
People write ball customization mod when.
You know, it'd be even better if you could customize each ball separately. Please, modders, please make it real. Please. More like Balls Gate. True, dude, true. Kalimba, thank you for the 33 months. But I could not imagine being upset at more options. You know? So silly.
These troubled times for them. The cause of all of this isn't wokeness, though, right? It's capitalism. It's Bethesda, the game company, understanding that pronoun options are viable to put into their game because the amount of gamers, people they're trying to sell the game to, that'll freak out about this and boycott the game, are now in the minority. Here's some statistics about attitudes towards using gender-neutral pronouns. You can see the younger ages overwhelmingly support stuff like that. One piece of context on these statistics is that gamers tend to skew younger, the majority being in the demographics that's statistically more likely to be normal and not weird about trans people and using they them pronouns. Here's another fun take I found from the sort of classical anti-SJW YouTuber Sargon of Akkad.
It's not really about the pronouns. Pronouns are just a symptom of the pervasive, corrupting force of social justice, continuing to humiliate white men for the crime of being white men.
This tweet continues for a while, but I ain't reading all that. First off, so dramatic. Why is everything that you don't like evidence that the West has fallen? When McDonald's forgets to give me a straw, that is an assault on Judeo-Christian values. But mainly, you know, if this screen makes you feel humiliated for being a white man, go to bed. Go to sleep, Grandpa. It's past your bedtime.
If you get offended by gender pronouns as a white man, you are sadly fulfilling the stereotype of like fragile masculinity, but like unironically, like in the purest form, you are doing that. Like, do you feel no shame or embarrassment? Oh my God, please. Absolutely the biggest snowflakes. Jesus fucking Christ. I know. It's so pathetic.
Good night, sleep well. It's okay, you're not woke, you're anti-woke by sleeping. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about, and I guess the more serious thing, is the link between this meltdown, its sort of unanimous defense online, and more overt